Hey friends, and welcome to Blank the Show. Look, I know I'm a little late for Halloween, and depending on when you watch this video, maybe a lot late for Halloween, but it's okay because we know that there is no wrong time for candy. And today we are taste testing and reviewing 3 candies. We have the new Snickers Cinnamon Bun, or Cinnamon Bun Snickers, however you want to call it. We have Nerds Candy Corn, which definitely screams Halloween. And we have Starburst Air Gummies. I don't know what the air thing really means, but we'll figure that out too. So, let's do it. New Starburst Airs Gummies. What's your favorite flavor of Starburst? Let me know. Drop into the comments. Okay, I don't know what air stands for, and it just says soft and squishy. But I'm like, isn't a gummy always soft and squishy? Side note, I keep killing myself with the color combination that be going on. I don't plan this stuff, it just happens. Back to the Starburst. Ooh, I already smell it. It smells like bubblegum. The look itself isn't really appealing though, but the smell is taking me away. Has the little Starburst S on it. I'm gonna try one of each. We have a cherry, lemon, strawberry, and orange. Here we go. Okay, so the cherry is a no. Can't go wrong with strawberry, right? That's a no too. It's also really missing the real strawberry flavor. I don't even want to try these other two, but taking it for the team, here's the lemon. Okay, the lemon has more flavor. Lemon flavor. It's tart, a little bit, but it's still a no. Here's the orange. The orange has more of an orange peel flavor, or taste I should say, to it. Okay, if any of these were tolerable, and none of them are, I think the orange is the most tolerable, or I'm just starting to get used to it, but it's a no. I need these companies to quit playing. They're trying to take people's money for no reason. Because there is no way this should have been approved to be made. I get where they were going, but compared to the original Starburst, the flavors don't even come close. The original Starburst had like that bold flavor that you just loved. These things, yeah. It's like the flavor was washed out, put into almost like some watered down taffy. And it is like airy and squishy, but not squishy enough. It's gummy-ish, but nothing compares to like a real gummy. This is gross. If you see these, just walk on by. Turn your head, close your eyes, but don't walk into anything or anyone. A shame. Nerds Candy Corn. The Nerds Candy Corn definitely screams Halloween, but if you look at them, fortunately, they don't look anything like the regular candy corn. Maybe shapes a little bit, but even with the shapes and all the colors, it looks like some Flintstones colored pebbles. Not like pebbles of cereal, but pebbles like little rocks. That's what this looks like. They can just rebrand this as like Nerds Flintstones. Yes, there I said it. It says sweet little sparks with, boom, Halloween delights. These candy corn sweets are alright. Rainbows of flavor side by side. The most perfect combination that you've ever heard of. Oh, it's like a flavor mix, and there are 6 different flavors. Strawberry shell with strawberry grape inside. Then there's a grape shell with strawberry grape inside. Okay, so they reverse those two. Strawberry lemon shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. I don't know about that one. Blue raspberry shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. I'm not a fruit punch person. Then orange shell with cherry watermelon inside. That could be good. And watermelon shell with cherry watermelon inside. Maybe. Okay, the front says candy shell outside, soft and chewy inside. Again, me and these color combos on it. So as you can see, I got one of each flavor. Let's hope for the best. Strawberry lemon shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. It's been a while since I've had a nerd, but that wasn't bad. It really was like a definitely bigger, but also a chewier nerd. So less tart. And then, I believe with nerds, like the center was like a little bit sweet. Not as sweet, but this has like the tart, but then the chewiness. It actually works and is much better than regular candy corn. Okay, so this one should be the strawberry shell with strawberry grape inside. Yep. Although it's red inside, I was expecting to be a darker color. Not really my type of candy anymore, but I'm feeling this. It's definitely a good little treat. I also wonder if you're supposed to suck on them more, which I'm not really sure what I would do, but it's nice just to chew on them. Because sucking on them doesn't give you much flavor. So you get more once you like bite into them and start chewing them. And they don't last long, so it's like easy to eat quite a few of these. Okay, so this one is the watermelon shell with cherry watermelon inside. That one was cute, but it didn't do much for me. Now, the grape shell with strawberry grape inside. I wish these shells had more flavor, like a coating maybe. Because you get nothing until you bite into them. I'm making that face because it's like tarty, but it's a good tarty. That one tasted like grape Kool-Aid, like the powdery grape Kool-Aid. Orange shell with cherry watermelon inside. I'm still not sure. Does cherry and watermelon go together? Okay, that wasn't bad either. And the blue raspberry shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. Truly not my type of candy, and I like original Nerds better that I can recall because again I haven't had Nerds in a long time. But these are really tasty. These are good candy, like great for like a little snack. This would have been better in maybe like the nerd size box, the regular nerd size box, because this bag here is just too big. But great for a party. But these are tasty and definitely worth a try. Hopefully you can find them. Hopefully they will keep them around longer. I mean, packaging doesn't say Halloween, except for the little blurb on the back. So hopefully they will be around for a little bit longer and you can find them in stores. But definitely worth a try. I'm shocked. And much better than those Starburst Airs Gummies. Oh. Go Nerds! And now what I've truly been waiting for, the Snickers Cinnamon Bun. Or the Cinnamon Bun Snickers. Snickers has truly been busy lately, coming out with all kinds of flavors. But this one, I cannot wait to try. It says peanuts, cinnamon bun flavored nougat, caramel, milk, chocolate. But now that I think about it, does chocolate and cinnamon bun go together. Like, I've never had like a chocolate flavored cinnamon bun or a cinnamon bun drizzled or dipped in chocolate. And I've tried a lot of combinations, but never that one. I'm also surprised this isn't some type of collaboration with Cinnabon. At least I don't think it is. If you know, let me know. Smells like a regular Snickers. That's the inside. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't really tell the difference between this one and the regular Snickers. I mean, there is a difference, but it's not as obvious as you would think. And I guess because I think the only difference is the nougat, which I think is supposed to be cinnamon bun flavored, but I don't really get cinnamon bun. There's definitely something there. I can't really say it's cinnamon bun. Something gives it like an old, almost like an old flavor. And maybe that's that like cinnamony flavor, maybe like cinnamon and dough flavor. But it doesn't come across like a cinnamon bun that you would think about. It's not bad. I would definitely say give it a consideration to try. But it doesn't beat the original Snickers though. Not that far behind it, but it doesn't beat it. And I'll admit, I was honestly expecting this to be totally disgusting, and it's not. Bam! In your face. And there you have it. We did it, y'all. An episode with 3 new items. At least they're new to me. I know the Snickers, the Starburst are new. I think the Nerds are new. If not, they're new to me. Hopefully they're new to you as well. Yeah, mind blown. Snickers Cinnamon Bun or Cinnamon Bun Snickers, whichever you prefer, however it works out. Better than I expected. Starburst Airs Gummies. Worse than I expected. These are some of the nastiest candies ever. And you know, I love some candy. And the Nerds candy corn. Also, very much better than I expected because I don't like regular candy corn. And I was concerned about this, but solid choice. Let me know what you think. Y'all know I love a good comment. So if you tried any of these, would love to hear what you have to say. If you wanted to try any of these but now don't or now do, again, would love to hear what you have to say. So let me know. But until next time, stay tasty and stay testing, and I will see you right here on Blank This Show.